In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build your professional presence through your clothing and style. Hi, my name is Lucy Owens, personal stylist and image consultant, and I help female professionals and leaders 35 plus elevate their personal brand and presence through style. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to dress so that you are taken seriously and that you can walk into any situation or any room and instantly have credibility. And I'm going to show you how to do this in a way that doesn't feel boring or like a stuffy businessman. So we're going to have a look at the basics of what you need to know first, and then I'll be sharing some more advanced tips that will really ensure that you stand out from the crowd. So when I work with clients, they are very confident in their professional capabilities and skill set. But there can often be this sense of self-doubt that comes from not feeling 100% confident in what they wear, or that their external presentation is aligned with their professional role and identity. And they might see other, female professionals and leaders, and they really are inspired by their style choices and outfits, but they're just not quite sure how to convert that into a look for themselves. So if that sounds like you, stay with me and let's have a look at how you can build your own personal professional style. What many people don't realize is that being appropriate is actually the most important factor when it comes to professional dress and establishing your credibility. So that is, you are suitable for the environment and the situation that you are in. Now, whether that means dressing more conservatively or more casually, or even pushing the boundaries in some situations, the key here is to understand and know your audience and then dress accordingly. So when you can do that, it demonstrates and sends a message to those around you. It says that you understand what is suited for your position, for your industry, and that you can represent the company. Your style needs to reflect your authority and your position. And the more senior you are, the more people are looking up to you and want to follow you. Now, if you're in a very small company, it's often the CEOs who tend to set the standard of dress for everyone else. So make sure, if that's you, that you set a standard that you are happy for other people to follow. In general, clean lines, contemporary cuts, and well-fitted attire will always look polished and sharp. If you are wanting to move up in your level of seniority within a company, then dress like the people who are already at that level, or even a tiny bit above, because that is sending a really clear message that you are ready and prepared for that next level. The goal is to look like you belong in the position that you're in, or the one that you are aspiring to, without, of course, compromising your own sense of style. If you're in a situation where you're not quite sure what to wear, then err on the side of being a little bit more formal or dressed up than not. Okay, so now we know that being appropriate is the most important factor. Let's have a look at what is suited to some different work environments. And we're going to have a look at two of the most common dress codes and work environments today. So the first work environment we're going to have a look at is a smart casual environment. Now, this is predominantly where most companies are today. And even those companies that were a little bit more traditional or corporate before have adopted this style of dress post-pandemic. So what is suited, what is appropriate for this type of environment? Well, business separates, pants and blazers, or even a beautiful business pencil skirt works really, really well. Smart cardigans are also appropriate for this environment. Colorful prints, blouses and shirts. Skirts or dresses are knee length or below. Heels or flats, either will work in this environment, and you can have a little bit of fun with your jewelry. It doesn't have to be just, pure sort of simple classic lines. You can have a little bit of fun with it. Now let's have a look at a casual environment. So you can see here that the items of clothing are scaled down a level in formality. So the jackets, you can do, blazers or jackets that are more casual. So, a little bit more of a relaxed look, or even a denim jacket or a leather jacket is totally appropriate for casual environments. Mid to dark denim still looks smart while still being casual. Smart t-shirts, jumpers and cardigans work well. Tasteful skirts or dresses. Sneakers, as long as they're in good condition, they should definitely be clean. And here again, you can really have some fun with your jewelry and, go a little bit more bolder. If you're in a creative or fashion forward industry, then you can also really scale up your jewelry or your prints and patterns and have a bit more fun with it. Whereas if you're in something that is a bit more traditional or corporate still, then you might need to pare it back. So again, this comes back to being appropriate for your particular environment. And now let's have a look at the next important part of establishing your presence and your credibility, and that is being consistent with your style. Now, when someone meets you for the first time, they're basically getting a snapshot of you that informs their first impression. And what helps to then build that know, like, and trust factor is that subsequent snapshots or impressions are aligned and reinforce that first one. If someone meets you and then continues to see you as well presented, well groomed, and with an overall consistent look, you're building a really strong story about who you are. So here are some ways to help you be consistent with your style. Number 1, take photos of your outfits and catalog your favorites in an album on your phone. By doing this, you'll create some go-to looks which you can also replicate really easily. Number 2, plan your outfits in advance. So you've got time to consider what you are going to wear, and you're not just choosing something because it's the only thing you have cleaned or pressed in your wardrobe. Number 3, commit to investing the time to look well presented. So that means taking care of your hair and your nails, having a polished and professional makeup routine, making sure that your clothes are well pressed, your shoes are in good condition, and there's no fluff or hair on your clothing. Putting in that effort and demonstrating your care, it also says that you take your professional role seriously. Okay, so we've covered being appropriate, what is suited to different work environments, and also how you can be consistent with your style. Let's now have a look at the final part of building your professional presence through clothing and style. And that is putting together outfits well. A professional, stylish outfit really does help you be memorable. It gives you a leg up in situations, and of course, it helps you project confidence and presence. Now, one of my favorite ways of putting outfits together is to think about adding a third piece. So if we've got a pant and a top, or a skirt and a top, which are our base pieces, adding a third piece is what helps pull that outfit together and really create an overall complete look. So what are some of the third pieces that you might add? You could add a denim jacket. It could be a blazer. It could be a scarf, a vest, a necklace, or statement earrings, which are all going to help elevate the outfit. When dressing for work, accessories are probably the easiest way to add that third piece and really complete your look. And business smart accessories, they also really give you a chance to be creative and add a little bit of personality and flair to your outfits. It really is about the whole look and striking that nice balance between being professional and personality. Now, again, if you're in an industry that's more fashion forward or it's more creative, you can afford to go a bit bigger and bolder with your accessories, or you might need to pare it back to something a little bit more simple and classic in a more corporate traditional environment. You can shop all of my recommendations in this video via the shop share link that is down below in the description. Up-leveling your presence and credibility is key to success in any field. And by following the tips that we've covered in this video today, you can make sure that you always look your best and convey the right message to those around you. If you want even more help achieving this goal, please reach out to me. This is my area of expertise, and I can help you create a wardrobe that makes you feel confident and ready to walk into any room or any situation and instantly demonstrate presence and credibility.